In the previous episode, we left Abraham's Bay, where we met so many wonderful people of Mayaguana. We then moved to southeast point of the island to stage ourselves for the departure to Turks and Caicos. Here we are. It was emotional leaving the Bahamas after spending a month, but more adventure to come. Please join us in this journey to South Side Marina in Turks and Caicos. Enjoy! Leaving Bahamas, it's a mixed feeling because I have so many good memories here. People were so friendly and this breathtaking water as far as you can see. It's totally out of the world, but the world is big. The journey continues to the next chapter, to Turks and Caicos, so that's exciting. When there is an end, there is a beginning.
End up hopefully around 4 o'clock over here at the southeast point. It's only temporary anchorage, but it's a good point to depart at around midnight and take it straight to the other page. Hoping to make it all in one tack. This is a reference point. This is our destination, South Side Marina. This is getting kind of a shallow. In a high tide, to reach to Marina, we have to go over the bank, which otherwise we wouldn't make it. So every half foot counts. So we're planning to arrive 9 a.m. That makes us to break daylight somewhere here. So we're gonna be already in the shallows, so we have to enter at night. But I don't see it very dramatic because there is still 8 meters of depth. So maybe there'll be a little bit of a swell, but we just go by navigation. This is a nice big broad access, so I don't see any risk to pick the daylight over here. And then we have a last, let's say 2.5 to 3 hours to make it over here and still gain 2 feet of tide, which we really much needed because Marina is shallow. As you can see, 1.7 meters per keel, it's 1.8. So we need those 2 feet of tide to sneak in. And inside they have good trenching. There is enough depth to actually hang around there for a while. But just to get through these banks, it's always timing. We're gonna make it slowly in and hope everything works for us. After midnight, when we left Southeast Point, we got quite good sail. It was all good up to the point that we hit some kind of a confused sea and we lost speed, and I had to use opposite tack to compensate, and I lost precious 2 hours. Good morning. What time?
6:35.
6:35. We have lost probably 5 miles to Turks and Caicos, and it was good. It was a good sail. We did it almost on single tack. I just had to compensate about 3 miles. And the wind shift, as predicted, works for us. It just curves us up the wind. So what I thought I'm gonna be losing and I have to tack again, it seems like it just worked for me. Today we have to enter, well, we have to go across the shallows and we have to get there on the high tide, so we're rushing against that. See what we can do.
I'm so exhausted, I don't know what it is.
There was about half section was quite rough.
Yeah.
And the depth keep changing, so I guess there are some kind of a trenches underneath and bringing some different waves. But it was confused sea, it was rough, the wind shift, so yeah, you're right. Now we are in the lee of the island, so we have perfectly flat. And now when we enter 2 hours later, Sunboard Channel and motor against the wind, we were hoping to reach at least with some kind of a high tide to the marina. The plan was kind of a shaky. Motoring against wind in the shallows of Turks and Caicos, approaching through South Side Marina. Yep. Yeah, South Side Marina. And we have 7 miles to go. And it's a high water, high tide, so that's why we are in a hurry. Want to be there as soon as possible because high tide was about an hour ago. So we still have comfortable 2 hours, I would say. So I want to be in that window. By motoring against the wind towards Marina, we were trying to catch up the precious time, but it didn't work. We arrived 2.5 hours after high tide, and well, we were facing dilemma: stay 20 hours on the anchor and wait for next morning, or simply go for it. And since the bottom was sandy and the water was calm, we decided to move with near zero margin under the keel. We end up on the dock. We are at the Turks and Caicos, but theoretically we're not here yet, we didn't custom clear yet, so we cannot get out of the boat.
For arrival into Turks and Caicos, you will need to complete an online arrival notification called Sail Clear. Specifically here at South Side Marina, you will then email the confirmation of registration to the Marina office. They will forward your information to the Customs and Immigration officers. You will be notified by the office when you are to proceed to the Customs office. In our case, everything went smoothly. As soon as we are done with the arrival formality, we went out to explore the area. We went out of the marina for a walk to stretch our legs, but wouldn't you know it, a kind stranger offered us a ride in the back of his pickup truck. So we took it for fun. Thank you so much.
It's not garage, but maybe they can hide dinghy over there.
So that's how we got picked up by nice people.
Yeah. It's island, everybody take care of everybody. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna stop by and ask if you want to take a ride.
Thank you.
My name is Martin, my friend.
My name is Pablo.
Pablo. And her name is Naomi.
Naomi,
All
nice
right.
to meet you.
We just arrived at the boat about 3 hours ago.
Okay. Yes.
I love the island culture.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
Beautiful by nature.
Yes. People are nice to each other.
Yes.
Guys, thank you. Sir.
Respect, man.
Hey man, thank you very much.
No problem.
Here we are. We just finished our walk / hitchhiking.
It was quite fun, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit it was exciting.
I love this island culture. It's a lot of fun. You can just look on the driver and he stopped, and this is island culture. They helping each other. We're so close to each other. It's unbelievable. It's actually believable. This is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, because we love it.
Yeah, I was a little bit sad for leaving the Bahamas, but based on today's experience, I have a feeling that this is going to be great. Stay tuned for more adventures in Turks and Caicos. See you soon!